whose average age was around 21, 22. The oldest on board with the commander usually was at least 24. And the rest of the crew, the gunners, could be 18 years old. And during the whole war, they lost what? They lost 40,000 crew members on the B17s and B24s over Europe. And this is why we've asked for a few years since they come here, we've asked those girls to come and sing for these kids.
Well, that was the music that the guys would have listened to. Those were the girls that they would have chased. And that was the music on their mind when they were heading home, hoping to get home without getting another attack from the Luftwaffe. Powered by 4 Wright Cyclone R1820, 197 engines, 1,500 horsepower each. She could climb to up to 36,000 feet, but carried a fairly modest 6,000 pounds of bombs on a 2,000-mile mission.
Taxiing back the B-51s, the first one was from
sailing boat, carried out extensive restorations and created the aircraft we see today. Sadly, Ted was killed in the Malta Air Rally, more or less on the same year that we started flying her in this country. And that's why the checkered cowling is always carried on the aircraft in memory of Ted.
The B-17 is a strange aircraft to fly. I've had the chance to fly one which was based in France and for a while, which is still based there but doesn't fly anymore. Aircraft, the Memphis Belle, which came to Duxford in the past and will maybe fly again one day. And it's a strange aircraft because if you try to impose your will to this aircraft, when you've learned a few tricks and you're able to talk to it, it becomes a very gentle giant.
Well, when you think about it, Bernard, these aircraft were designed to take off, climb to 36,000 feet and go away. They weren't designed to do all this stuff. They weren't designed to fly low and display. So it's not unreasonable to expect control.
You had Douglas was thinking about the DC-4 airliner, which had roughly the same weights, span and power installed, and which flew the same way. Of course, the B-17 made a fortune for Boeing. Just think that there was 1 week, they call it the Golden Week, I think, in Seattle, still today. There was 1 week where between Boeing and the other contractors, because B-17s were built by Douglas and some other aircraft makers under contract with the Ministry of Defense in the US. In 1 week they made more than 200. And they were mostly
Peter's watching, standing by watching. With great trepidation, watching somebody else fly his aircraft. And that's something that a B-17 pilot would not want to see. 3 BF-109s over the top when you're landing your